Hello everyone, I am Soumitra Gokral from Bharati Public School, Navi Mumbai, and I study in class 10. Let's begin. How many times have you heard the phrase, you are okay the way you are? Quite a few times have you. Well, how about I tell you that you're not? No, you're not okay the way you are. Now I know that sounds a little harsh, but bear with me here. We talk all this much about accepting ourselves, telling each other that we're okay the way we are, and that we need to love ourselves. And that's all great. It's perfectly fine as long as these notions allow us to accept ourselves and empower us to make a difference in our lives. But things tend to get very problematic when sometimes we accept things as being part of ourselves when they really aren't supposed to. We, especially the younger people, tend to develop the idea that it's okay to be flawed and we don't necessarily need to do anything about it because that's what everyone tells us. We have also become so accustomed to being told that we're loved all the time and not being hurt or critiqued in the slightest that we have developed a proclivity to completely shun the people who object to our actions, even if it's for the greater good. What we have started doing is instead we surround ourselves with people or objects which make us feel good about ourselves unconditionally. What we've started doing is we focus on trying not to hurt people's feelings instead of actually contributing to help them get out of the muddle they've created for themselves. So here's an example. Say you come across someone who's not eating very well. They're eating a lot and thus they're not in very good shape. What most of us tend to do nowadays is we go, oh, you look fantastic. Don't worry, you're doing great and you're just enough the way you are. And we leave it there even when we know perfectly well that the person we're talking to, which may very well be ourselves, is miserable and completely clueless about what it is that they need to do. A much more rational or effective way to approach such situations is going to be being straightforward. Telling other people or yourself that, hey, nobody's perfect. Here's where you go wrong. Here's what you could do to better yourself. Maybe you could start exercising. Maybe you could start eating healthier. And this is how it's going to greatly impact the quality of your life. You're going to feel great, you're going to be in much better shape, and you're going to feel good about yourself. So get your act together. That's what we really need to be doing to spread positivity. Now, I also do understand that many of us, including me, might argue that sometimes things which happen to us in life are very well impossible for us to be able to control, and that's true. But for most of us, most things are much more within our sphere of control than we think they are, and those are the things we really need to be focusing on. So, if there's one thing you want to take away from this talk today, is that learn to accept that maybe you're not okay the way you are. Don't run away from the fact that there's something not right about you. Everyone has their flawed idiosyncrasies. If anything, be proud that you're working towards bettering yourself and know that you're strong enough to be so much more than just being okay with what you are right now. Thank you.